Meeting come to order.
Counsel Capone.
Here.
Counsel Della Sola.
Here.
Counsel DeFlorio. Counsel Hanlon.
Here.
Counsel Matusky.
Here.
Counsel McKinney.
Here.
Counsel McLaughlin. Counsel Napolitano.
Here.
Counsel Sani.
Here.
Counsel Simonelli.
Here.
And Counsel DePiero. 9 members present, Mr. President.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Mr. Chairman.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I do, before we start, I do have a couple of regrets. Council President DePiero will not be in attendance tonight due to a prior commitment. Councilman McLaughlin will not be in attendance tonight due to sickness.
I have a few regrets, too.
I know you do. Please read the first order of business.
Item number 1 is a public hearing to all parties interested in the petition from Light Tower Fiber Networks LLC requesting permission to lay and maintain underground conduits and manholes with wires and cables to be placed therein under the surface of the following public way or ways as requested, 350 Broadway.
Mr. President, can we have the petitioner before us?
Motion made and seconded to have the petitioner before us. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Please state your name and title for the record.
Bob Walls, Light Tower Fiber Networks engineer.
Is that on? Okay, thank you. Thank you for appearing tonight. Questions? Councilman Capone?
Thank you, Mr. President. If we could, through you two invited guests, if you could just give us an overview of exactly what you're looking to do down there, time frame, hours of operation, et cetera.
Okay, so we're looking to build a conduit between 2 electric manholes. That's the first thing. It'd be about 35 feet between the manholes. It's a 1-day job, so we'd have police there too as well to move the traffic around the dig. The second dig is actually in the sidewalk. It's right in front of Eagle Bank. That's 350 Broadway. We're just looking to dig 12 feet out, place a handhole, and then 8 feet up to the property line. And that's also a 1-day job.
Councilman Hanlon?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed the description. So it's the sidewalk in front of the bank?
Correct.
Okay, and where on the street?
It's on Broadway, and it's right past Gladstone Street. It's on the, if you're going north, I guess, it's on your right side,
By the
closest to
school- near the
Gladstone.
school?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just thinking that, how long will this job take?
Each one is 1 day.
1 day?
Yep.
Okay. You know, where the school is, they park buses there for the kids, you know, I don't want that. Can you do it on a weekend?
Yes?
That might be better, because, you know, that's a high-traffic area for children getting in and out of school. And even 1 day would be a problem, you know. So if you could do it on a weekend, it would be I'm sure it would be appreciated.
No problem.
Councilman Della Sola?
When you complete the work on the sidewalk, how long till you come back and replace the concrete slabs that are there now?
We'll do it that day.
That day?
Yep.
And the street itself, you'll pave that when you complete with that also?
Correct. Yep.
All right, this is just a maintenance thing?
Yeah, we don't have any conduits connecting between those 2 manholes, and then we don't have a path into the building, so we have to dig that. That's the purpose of the sidewalk.
Thanks, brother.
Okay, for the school itself?
For Eagle Bank.
Eagle Bank. All right, thank you.
Councilwoman Rosa DeFlorio?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My questions have been answered. I was going to ask also for him to do it on the weekends. Thank you.
Councilman Fred Capone?
Thank you, Mr. President. Sorry, I inadvertently left out one question. What do you anticipate for detail offices on site during each of the phases? Well, one's on the sidewalk, and the one with the manhole, the conduit there.
Probably have 2 cops, 2 cruisers.
One on each side, okay.
Correct.
For both, when you do the sidewalk that day, is it interacting with traffic at all? It's just foot traffic?
No, it's just be foot traffic.
Okay.
Because I can have them park all the vehicles in the Eagle Bank parking lot.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All set with questions? Excuse customary thanks. Thank you for appearing tonight.
Thank you.
Ask me to hang around.
Yeah, could you please just stay in the audience so that we can have our vote on this? Thank you.
Make a motion for public hearing, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Motion.
Motion made and seconded to open the public hearing. All those in favor? All those opposed, you have done so. This portion of the public hearing is, I'm going to announce 3 times. Anyone in favor of the petition? Anyone in favor of the petition? Anyone in favor of the petition? Seeing none, that portion is closed. And anyone in opposition of the petition? Anyone in opposition to the petition? Anyone in opposition to the petition? Seeing none, there is, that portion is closed.
Make a motion to close public hearing.
Motion made and seconded to close public hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it.
Favorable action.
Motion made for favorable action on the order. Please read the roll.
Counselor Capone.
Yes.
Counselor Della Sola.
Yes.
Counselor DeFlorio.
Yes.
Counselor Hanlon. Counselor Matusky.
Yes.
Counselor McKinnon.
Yes.
Counselor Napolitano.
Yes.
Counselor Sani.
Yes.
Counselor Simonelli.
Yes.
9 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President.
Motion has passed. Please read the next order of business.
Item number 2 is public participation.
Council, council, okay. Motion made and seconded to open public participation. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Public participation is open. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak?
I don't have anybody on the sign sheet, so if nobody wants to speak, I make a motion to close public participation.
Motion made and seconded to close public participation. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. Please read.
I have a sign-in sheet, Mr. Chairman. If we could please suspend the rules and take items number 8.
Motion made and seconded to suspend the rules and take item number 8. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. You have done so. Please read item number 8.
Item number 8 is a petition for a Canterbury awning from contractor Rapid Graphic for CPAD Bookstore at 161 Main Street.
Mr. Chairman, we have a picture in front of us, and he is using the crimson red. So if the petitioner is in the audience, if we don't have any questions, I favor recommendation.
Councilors, any questions? Seeing none,
Number 8.
Councilman Matusky.
Thank you, Mr. President. I spoke with the gentleman earlier. He runs a great business. He's a resident of Everett. And you can see it's a professional-looking operation. But I do want to mention, Mr. President, if I could, we approved an awning for the old Nuzzo thing on Broadway a few months ago. And I'd like the clerk to look into that permit that we issued. It's cheesy and cheap-looking. It's not what they said they were going to do. And we granted that permit, and it's 3 or 4 different, the guy painted it instead of changing the fabric or whatever. And it looks cheap. So I just want to mention that to the clerk to look into that for us. But I'm in favor of this awning. This is professional. This is what I like to see before the council. Not, what we voted for in the past, but I want to wish you luck, too. Thank you.
Motion for favorable action and seconded. Please read the roll.
Counselor Capone. Yes. Counselor Della Sola.
Yes.
Counselor DeFlorio. Yes. Counselor Hanlon. Yes. Counselor Matusky.
Yes.
Counselor McKinnon.
Yes.
Counselor Napolitano.
Yes.
Counselor Sani.
Yes.
Counselor Simonelli.
Yes.
9 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President.
Motion has passed.
If we could please
read,
suspend the rules and take item number 16.
Motion made and seconded to suspend the rules and take item number 16. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. You have done so. Please read item number 16.
Item number 16, ordinance sponsored by Counselor John F. Hanlon, and an ordinance establishing livery license in the city of Everett with a recommendation for favorable action.
Mr. Chairman, the actual address, 14 dash,
Wait a minute, hold on. That was
oh,
wrong.
that's the wrong piece, I'm sorry.
16.
Oh, I'm 16, I'm sorry. Item number 16 is a petition for a garage license from Cena Motors at 166 Revere Street.
Councilwoman?
The actual address, the Assistant City Clerk has just informed me, is 14-16 Robin Street.
Okay.
So if that could be changed. And also, the petitioner is here, we just had a license meeting. We did put restrictions, and the restrictions are, this is for, only to store vehicles in a garage. No sales, no repairs, no customers, no more than 25 vehicles. All vehicles must be in good condition. It's for storage only. There's going to be no mechanic, no nothing. So That we added the restrictions in the license committee. So I recommend favorable action on the order.
I have one person that would like to speak on it, Councilman Napolitano.
I just have a few questions. If this location is where I think it is, this is the garage isn't this garage go all the way through to Cabot Street?
No,
Did it at one time?
no.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time visualizing where this is.
If I may, Mr. President.
Yes.
In the old days, Revere Street, just think of Revere Street.
It's on the opposite side of the
Went on the
Parkway.
other side of the
All right.
Parkway, yes.
I've got my
It
answer.
does not anymore, but that number was assigned to him at one point, that 166.
No,
He's
I'm-
going to use the 1416 Robin to make it more understandable for everybody.
Yeah, no, I understand it now, thank you.
Okay.
Councilman Matusky.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now, Robin Street is down the line. Revere Street is in back of the Silver Fox, and I know it goes through the Parkway, on the side of Mike's Discount. So where does Robin Street connect?
That I don't know.
Where is the location? Town Fair Tire? I thought.
Directly behind Town Fair Tire.
So
there's
Revere
just a
Street
flex
extends all the way to that area
Oh, yeah. At one, yes,
at one time?
yep.
I spoke to the petitioner earlier, as you know, Mr. President, and he's got a business based out of Revere. He seems like a reasonable person, and I'm going to vote in favor. Thank you.
Thank you. Motion for favorable action with the change, accept the community report, place on file, and the changes so
Suggested
moved
by the-
and restrictions suggested by the committee. All those, please read the roll.
Counsel Capone. Yes. Counsel Del Sola.
Yes.
Counsel DeFlorio.
Yes.
Counsel Hanlon.
Yes.
Counsel Matusky.
Yes.
Counsel McKinnon.
Yes.
Counsel Napolitano.
Yes.
Counsel Sani.
Yes.
Counsel Simonelli.
Yes.
9 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President.
Thank you. Thank you. Anything else on the sign-in sheet?
No,
Please read item number 2.
Item number
Mr.
2 is,
Could we suspend the rules, take items 2 and 3 collectively?
Motion made to take items number 2 and 3 collectively. All those in favor?
aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. You have done so.
item number 2 is a donation of $100 from Johnny Guerra to the City of Everett's Fire Department account. Item number 3 is donations totaling $2,700 from the following to the City of Everett's donation account to help fund 2017 summer jobs. $950 from Everett Car Service, $300 from Honda Cars, $950 from the Levitt Corporation, and $500 from Duncan Galvanizing.
On the-
Make a motion to send them a letter of thanks.
Yes.
Accept the donation?
Motion made to accept the donations, place on file, accept the communications, place on file, and also send a letter of thanks. All those in favor?
No, roll call, the orders.
Both orders?
Yes.
Oh, roll call.
Counsel Capone.
Yes.
Counsel Della Sola.
Yes.
Counsel DeFlorio.
Yes.
It's been a while. Counsel Hanlon.
Yes.
Counsel Matusky. Counsel McKinnon.
Yes.
Counsel Napolitano.
Yes.
Counsel Sani. Counsel Simonelli.
Yes.
9 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President.
Thank you. Please read item number 4.
Item number 4, Mr. Chairman, is an order to transfer $179,000 from Bud Cherry Fund balance into the following police accounts: salary $175,000 and equipment $4,000.
I'm declaring it's routine.
Okay, that was going to be my question.
Suspend Rule
Then
13?
Motion made and seconded to suspend Rule 13.
in favorable action.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. You have done so. Favorable action on the order?
Counsel
Please read the
Capone.
roll.
Yes.
Counsel Della Sola.
Yes.
Counsel DeFlorio.
Yes.
Counsel Hanlon. Counsel Matusky. Yes. Counsel McKinnon.
Yes.
Counsel Napolitano.
Yes.
Counsel Sani.
Yes.
Counsel Simonelli.
Yes.
9 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President,
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
What do you want, on 5, 6?
Could we suspend the rules and take items 5?
Excuse me,
6, and
Mr.
7?
President, just on a point of personal
Councilman
information.
Matusky?
We have a photographer here that's been snapping pictures since the meeting started. He's beyond the red line. I don't know where he's coming from, but seems like he's taking a picture of the inside of the chambers. What's the
No.
purpose here?
No, it's up to-
Excuse me? He didn't know that. I just asked him. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for clarification on that. There's a photographer that's in the room. He is actually taking pictures of one of the members. Please read, can we have items 5, 6, and 7 collectively? All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it.
Item 5 is in order to accept the City of Everett investment policy statement. Item number 6, in order to accept the City of Everett's OPEB trust investment policy statement. And number 7 is in order to accept City of Everett other post-employment benefits OPEB trust.
What's your pleasure?
Just got a little committee.
Yeah, it's a pretty involved list of paperwork, and I'm sure that more than just who's on the Ways and Means Committee had some questions, so I'd recommend we refer this to a committee of the whole.
I second that motion.
Motion made, Councilman Hanlon? Okay.
Yep, committee of the whole.
Motion made for this to go to the committee of a whole and invite the auditor
And anyone else he feels
and anyone else that he deems to be there for that meeting. Please read the roll.
Oh, voice.
Oh, it's been a long time. I know. All in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? You have done so.
Item number 9 is a
Mr.
petition for an
President, could we-
antiques
Mr.
renewal.
President,
Go
Can we
ahead.
take items number 9, 10, 11, and 13 collectively? Suspend the rules?
Could we take 9, 10, 11, and 13
Yes.
collectively? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it.
Item number 8 is, item number 9 is antique license, Article Jewelry, renewal. Item 10 is junk dealer from HH&M Metals on 337 Second Street, renewal. And a renewal for junk dealer from Palmatuccio Incorporated, 366 Second Street. Number 13, renewal from M&S Metals, 391 Third Street for a junk dealer license.
Mr. Chairman, these are all renewals,
Yeah,
so
all
everything is in
renewals.
order, so
Yes.
favorable action on the orders.
Motion made for favorable action on the order. Please read the roll.
Counsel Capone.
Yes.
Counsel De La Sola.
Yes.
Counsel DeFlorio.
Yes.
Counsel Hanlon.
Yes.
Counsel Matusky.
Yes,
Counsel McKinnon.
Yes.
Counsel McLaughlin. Whoops. Counsel Napolitano.
Yes.
Counsel Sani.
Yes.
Counsel Simonelli.
Yes.
9 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President.
Thank you. Could you please read item number 12?
Item number 12 is a new petition for mechanical license from Protect Services at 394, that's all it is, 394 Main Street.
Thank you. Councilman Capone?
394.
Right.
Could we refer that to the Committee on Community and Business Development?
Second.
Motion made to have this referred to the Committee on Community and Business Development. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. Please read item number 14.
Item number 14, Committee on Legislative Affairs and Election, report on an ordinance sponsored by Council John F. Hannon, an ordinance establishing livery licensing in the city of Everett with a recommendation for favorable action.
Councilman Hanlon.
Accept
Motion,
the committee report,
motion and
place on
second.
file.
Motion for committee report to be placed on file. All those in favor?
Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry. On the motion,
Councilwoman Rosa DeFlorio.
do we have an ordinance established for this?
Yeah. That's what's been in committee.
Where's the ordinance? What do you mean this is it?
Yeah, got it.
Did you receive it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in everybody's mailbox 2 weeks ago.
You all set, Council?
Yeah.
Councilman Matusky?
thank you, Mr. President. You know, I've been reading some articles regarding taxis and cabs. They have a lot of restrictions on them, as far as getting their license to drive and so forth, their vehicles inspected. And Uber and Lyft, of course, we just read that, I don't know, was it 20% of all the drivers have some kind of
Right.
driving infractions and so forth? So, if I may, through the city clerk, this is going to address some of those issues, am I
Yeah,
right?
this particular one is just livery, not taxi.
Livery meaning,
Limousine, you're calling for somebody 24 hours ahead of time to take a group to the airport or delivering a packages, things like that.
Well, I watched the committee meeting, and you explained it pretty well.
Yeah.
And I'll be voting for this tonight, because you said there was a run at the city clerk's office with people coming in,
At one point.
10
there was.
people a week,
Yep.
and they
That's
knew
totally
Everett
stopped.
was an easy
Yeah.
hit to get a permit. Is that it?
Right.
Now, the permit you give, is it good only for Everett?
No, they can go anywhere.
But it's good for
But-
the whole state?
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, if they were to, it means they can operate out of Everett.
Oh, I see. So this is where they park their
Right.
vehicle, maybe. But I did watch the committee meeting, Mr. President, and the city clerk has done a lot of work on this, and I think I feel comfortable voting for it. Thank you.
Councilman Napolitano?
Actually, I'm all set.
Okay. Councilman Capone?
Thank you, Mr. President. Through you to our clerk, is there a committee report that you could read?
Here's the last one. Yeah, April 13th. Committee on Legislative Appointment met on Thursday, April 13th, 2017. Mr. Matarazzo explained that there were no current city council rules or ordinances regulating this type of business. He noted that at present, all they needed to obtain was a business certificate, but expressed concern that his office had no idea who they are or if they actually live in Everett, or if the vehicles were registered in Everett. He remarked that this was the time to take hold of this type of service, especially since livery service would be huge with the hotels and casino plan for the city. Ms. Mejia informed the committee that she had reviewed the proposal and found it to be sound and legal. Mr. Matarazzo stated that he felt very comfortable in having the city council pass this now, which could be amended at any time the council felt it necessary to do so. Councilor Napolitano told the committee he had reviewed the proposal and concurred that it was ready to go to a vote of the council.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Motion made and for favorable action? I think we did.
I think you did, yeah.
Motion made for favorable action. Please read the roll.
Councilor Capone. Yes. Councilor Delasola.
Yes.
Councilor DeFlorio.
Yes.
Councilor Hanlon.
Yes.
Councilor Matusky. Yes. Councilor McKinnon.
Yes.
Councilor Napolitano.
Yes.
Councilor Sani.
Yes.
Councilor Simonelli.
Yes.
9 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President.
Thank you. Could you please read item number 15?
Item number 15, resolution sponsored by Councilor John, it's a committee of the whole report on a resolution sponsored by Councilor John Leo McKinnon to invite Wynn Casino to our next meeting to give an update on the progress they're making on the site with a recommendation to place on file.
Accept the committee report, place on file.
Motion made to accept the committee report placed on file. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. I'm going to refer this back to sponsor since they came and gave a great presentation.
Make a motion
to
to
us
refer
all.
back to sponsor.
Motion made and seconded to refer item back to sponsor. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. You have done so. Please read item number 17.
Item number 7 is petition for a secondhand dealer's antique precious metals license from Wentworth Precious Metals at 431 Second Street.
Councilwoman Rosa DeFlorio.
This was also in committee, but I believe it was in committee in error. It should have been a renewal.
Yeah, right.
So I accept the committee report, place on file, and favorable action on the order.
Motion made to accept the committee.
Second.
Before we do that, Councilman Capone.
I just want to make sure we're clear, because I think we may have missed this in committee. We want to make sure that the language that dealt with pawnbroker licenses is specifically excluded
It is.
from it.
It's separate?
Beautiful.
Okay. Motion made to accept the committee report, place on file, favorable action. All those in favor? Please read the roll.
Councilor Capone. Councilor Delasola.
Yes.
Councilor DeFlorio.
Yes.
Councilor Hanlon.
Yes.
Councilor Matusky. Yes. Councilor McKinnon.
Yes.
Councilor Napolitano.
Yes.
Councilor Sani.
Yes.
Councilor Simonelli.
Yes.
9 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President.
Thank you. Please read item number 18.
Item number 18 is an order sponsored by Councilor Anthony DePiero as president in order to take on behalf of the city a permanent easement for Sacramone Park.
Councilman Capone.
I ask we grant further time till our next meeting.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to grant further time to the next meeting. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. You have done so. Please read item number 19.
Item number 19, resolution sponsored by Councilor Stephen Simonelli to consider putting up memorial benches up and down Broadway to honor past veterans, city officials, police and fire department, refer to public service, invite Steve Sapino, Mayor DiMaria, and Tony Souza.
Councilman Simonelli.
Motion is to refer to Government Operations, Public Safety, Public Service Committee, and also invite Steve Sapino, Mayor DiMaria, and Tony Souza.
That was for Sapino, the mayor,
And Tony Souza.
Yeah,
mayor,
and
and
Tony
Tony
Souza.
Souza. Motion made to refer this to the Committee on Government Operations and invite Steve Sapino, the mayor, and Tony Souza. All those in favor? All those opposed, the ayes have it. Please read item number 20.
Item number 20 is a resolution sponsored by Council Stephen Seminelli to help open up more park space on our streets by revisiting Section 18-150.1, visit a placard ordinance, refer to Legislative Affairs, and invite the parking director.
Councilman Simonelli.
Yeah, not much to say. Motion is to refer to Legislative Affairs and invite Parking Director.
Okay. Motion made to send this to Legislative Affairs Committee and invite the parking director. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. Motion made to adjourn. All those in favor? All those opposed? The ayes have it. I'm rusty.